gorgeous. Today we are going to be listening to Oliver Anthony, and I know what you might be thinking. Who in the dickens might that be? Unless you are, of course, one of the 71 million people who have viewed this video since it came out 1 month ago. He is the only person ever, apparently, to reach Billboard #1, despite having never been in the Billboard Top 100 at all. He's never appeared on the charts before, and now he's being hailed as the Bob Dylan of the 2020s. Apparently he'd been booked to play this giganormous country music festival called Cotton Eye Joe, but when he discovered that the tickets were anywhere from $90 to $200, he angrily pulled over to the side of the road with his adrenaline pumping and recorded the following message. Don't buy Cotton Eye Joe tickets for $99 a piece, and sure as hell don't buy VIP passes for whatever bullshit price they're on. I didn't agree to it, and I don't want you to pay it. So he's a man of the people. To give you another idea, he lives in literal Farmville. That's where he's from. It's called Farmville. I think today we can expect young Oliver to deliver us from the glitz and glamour of plastic music and take us somewhere deeper, somewhere under the roots. If you do end up enjoying this video, in which I will analyse his voice and stuff, then I would highly appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to make sure that I can still deliver these videos for free forever. Subscribing and liking is free. Please kindly accept the following kiss on the forehead as a token of my gratitude.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
Something that's instantly striking about this, and something that automatically makes me feel involved in this struggle and unifies me with him, is that lyrically he is actually talking to me, people like me and people like you. Is very powerful, and it really ties everything together, because that is what is instantly separating this from like a moan into something with more of an undertone of revolt. Rich Men North of Richmond. I don't know much about American geography, or any geography, to be frank. Oh yeah, look, that's where they are. Oh, it is really like they're just up there if you just go down this little road. That probably takes about 4 days to drive down there, because the country is so humongous. So we know he's talking about those in charge. Good to know. As it's gone on so far, I'm also getting this kind of accumulating snowball effect of emotion, because the vocal performance is so relentless. It's in the same sort of range the whole time. The melody's in this kind of pattern where it keeps going up and then down, and then we get another section that's kind of the same. The lyrics are being delivered in these kinds of waves of melody, up and down and up and down, every wave giving us a new point and another reason why he's feeling the way he's feeling. His voice is full to the brim with character, or twang, and that little bit of rasp.
People like me.
There's elements of yodel in there too. You can notice how his voice really goes light, and then it comes back in again.
Lord knows it all just.
But all of these things are just mixed together, all in a very subtle way, so nothing is overbearing. He's really internalized all of these vocal qualities, and that makes up who he is, and therefore he doesn't need to try that hard. He just uses his own signature amount of everything, which creates a unique tone. So far, he's singing in a fairly moderate range, somewhere slightly above what we call the attractor state, where the voice naturally sits, where he's going to have that little bit of fire behind it. It's a little bit of a stretch without it being shouty. simultaneously without it being so low that it doesn't really have any emotional impact. And this area, by the way, just above the attractor state, is an absolutely perfect place to use yodel, grit, and twang. So for example, this note, yeah, is in my attractor state. That's a note that I use in my speech. But this note, yeah, is slightly above. So you can hear already that little bit of stretch come in. And then if we add a little bit of twang, yeah, and add a little bit of grit, yeah. And from that stretched connected place, we can then fall off to a new note through a yodel. Yeah. The key you choose to sing your song in matters, because if it's not in that sweet spot where your voice shines with the techniques that you want to use, it's not going to work.
I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do.
Oh, this is fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen someone sing a song that they are more aligned with than him singing this song of his. The lyrics are so visceral and explicit that it sounds like it could genuinely be a conversation between like two friends. You really do feel like his friend watching him, because he's not accusing you of anything. He's assuming that you're an honest, hardworking individual, an old soul living in this new world. So in that way, it's actually very disarming. And although these lyrics have such a casual conversational tone to them, they also work divinely in this wavy melody, which is much bloody easier said than done. You really can't just turn every single thing you write into a melody, because a melody has form and repetition. We've got a chorus section, which is here.
What the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is.
And then a post-chorus section, which starts here.
Living in the new world with an whole soul.
He has really made something quite complex sound extremely simple and colloquial and casual. And that is remarkable.
'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Nice. Wow. Oh! The title of the song alone and the way that he sang it so that it rhymed and it sounded so blissfully symmetrical. The Richmond, North of Richmond. We can choose to kind of zoom out and just observe these lovely Richmond, North of Richmond sounds that have the right amount of and or we can zoom in and then zoom in more and then zoom in more and more and more to these lyrics and feel a whole new spectrum of emotions. Oliver Anthony's voice acts like a crystal clear mirror to reflect his emotions. And the way that he does that, this rawness that we're hearing, is really by virtue of the absence of vocal technique. And I don't think you know, but I know that you do. That really isn't an optimal way to make sound, because what happens is your two vocal folds usually prefer to come together nice and neatly. Wanna know what you do? Because that would mean that no breath is rushing between the vocal folds without being converted into sound, making them prematurely tired and prone to injury. So it naturally leaves me conflicted, because as much as I do believe he was tiring out his voice in this performance, and as much as I don't want him to do that, I understand that the point of this performance was to communicate with people that he is tired. This honesty and this crystal clear reflection of the way that he's feeling is definitely a humongous reason why this video has now had 73 million views. It's clearly resonated with millions of people, given them a sense of camaraderie and provided this sort of global siblinghood, just generally wanting the world to be a fair place. Anyway, if you do ever happen to see this, Oliver Anthony, I would definitely suggest to keep your voice in good condition by finishing all of your performances with a cool down. So you want to hum a note that's high for you, but as quietly as you possibly can, and this will relax the vocal folds and encourage them to close together. I would also recommend some quiet humming, sliding with a creak onset like this. For like 5 minutes, and you'll be right as rain. And that is my 10 cents on the situation as a professional vocal coach. The content of these lyrics could perhaps be considered as divisive, but I think, that is, by my very limited understanding of American politics, I'm pretty sure there's like 2 options anyway, which is very strange to me, because in England we have loads and loads and loads. There is a plethora of political parties to choose from, so you can position yourself exactly where you want to between left and right. I think there's even a political party in the UK called like Raving Monster Loony Party or something. Whether his message is pertinent to you or not, I think it is really encouraging and inspiring to see someone use their gifts and their passions to talk about something that genuinely resonates with them, and to have a desire to make things better for the people. I love the idea of more artists being proud of their truth and unapologetically sharing their art for the people to either take or leave. I think that's the bloody point. Something I learned very quickly since I started making videos for people to watch online is that no matter how hard you try, some people are not going to like you. And it doesn't matter what you bloody do, there will be people that dislike your contributions to the world. Internalize that fact sooner rather than later, because you're going to end up making things that are far more genuine and meaningful, and you're also going to attract the right people, the people that just like you for who you are. And that is an absolutely overwhelmingly fabulous feeling, to know that you can be yourself on the internet and some people like you. Those connections and bonds that you can form through a screen are powerful and real. So it's time to read out today's oracle card, and we have the woodlouse wanker, representing shitty life challenges. Challenges are inevitable and a bit shitty at times. Woodlice basically eat rot, so they might seem wankerish, but they are actually necessary for cleaning up the crap. So get on board with the big sucky challenges and eat shit. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it. If you happen to be here with me at the premiere, then a big premiere hug for you. And if you're here at any other time, then a big hug for you as well. You can let me know all of your suggestions for singers you would like to see me analyse in the comments or over on Discord, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Love you. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. Bye. Yep, you're on. An unapologetic... Now, these are obviously written by an English person. If you're wondering what wankerish means, a wanker and a jerk is literally describing the same act. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. It's going to be a ginger fest today. It's not like, I deserve better, I'm a sassy whatever. Didn't expect that to rhyme. So there we go. It's better than a kick in the teeth.